Hey everybody, welcome back to Outside Reviews. My name is Pat, and I'm from a team that is on the outsider's perspective. We are not insiders to the industry whatsoever, which is why we advocate for the consumer 100% when we do our car reviews, or like we smash news like today. We have some shocking news, like the title says. Kia's caught in the lie. Now, this is not our investigative work. However, we did catch it from CBC. Now, that's Canada's Broadcasting Corporation, which is the national news over here, to tell you that Kia has been lying to its dealers, not its customers. You guys thought I was going to say customers. Not the customers, but this came up because the dealers actually spoke out. So if you're wondering where that happened, well, here's the article. I'm going to put it in the link below. And essentially, they found a massive compound with thousands and thousands of vehicles being stored away. Now, this is not a separate lot from a dealership. We know dealers do that. They have hideaway lots, and that is fine. That's part of the business. This does not even make it to the dealership. This decision was made at Hyundai Motors Group or Kia Canada level to, instead of sending the vehicles to the dealerships when they arrive, to divert them to a locked up compound, which can actually only be seen by drone. Here's the drone footage over here. As you can see, thousands and thousands of vehicles not making it to the dealership. CBC's Go Public, which is their investigative branch, basically got wind of a video conference between the district managers of Kia Canada and the dealerships, where the dealerships were told that these vehicles were being retained because obviously something was up. Vehicles were landing in Canada and then were stuck. Were not making their way to the dealers, and the dealers had questions. Yes, for once, the dealers got played the game that we, the consumers, usually get faced with all the time, which is hide the inventory, tell them we don't have a lot. Now, what Kia Canada said was that this was a tactic because they have met their yearly goal set by Hyundai Motor Group in Korea of 84,000 units. And they didn't want to portray too strong of a market where Kia would slash their advertising budget. Now, if that sounds weird to you, let me know in the comments, because that sounds weird to me. You're doing this for an advertising scheme. I mean, look how many vehicles they have in that compound. That doesn't quite add up to me. Again, comment below. Now, this is what the article said, that's what the dealers are saying. The dealers are doing some pushback saying, send us the vehicles, we want to sell them. Some people have ordered vehicles and are waiting a year and a half for these vehicles. Now, just to recap, during the pandemic, there was a big shortage, the microchip situation and all that stuff. And afterwards, when it was easing, there was logistical issues with transport and so on and so forth. Now, in this article, it actually mentions that the dealers were just told to tell that there was logistical issues with transportation and that they had to wait a little bit longer for their vehicle. Again, that's a flat out lie, and they actually know about it. But us, the consumers, we're like two lies down. You got big corporation, you got the national corporation, and then you got the dealers, and then you got us. So, what is my take on this? Well, obviously, this is terrible. I don't understand it. What are you going to do with all these thousands of vehicles coming next year? You're just going to flood the market? I think what they're doing is prices are at an all-time high right now. In the last 5 years, Hyundai Motors Group, which Kia falls under, has raised their prices by 45.86%. That's right, I had to take a double take on that. 45.86. The average of price increase was 32%. Yeah, inflation sucked, but at its highest it was 21%. So we all know people are making money off this inflation, but the prices went up by 45%. Now we know that demand was high, supply was low. That's why, period. So they flood the market with all these vehicles. What do you think that's going to happen? Supply is going to be high, and we all know demand is dwindling because of high interest rate, financial situation, looming recession, current recession, what have you. Some people say we're already in it. I don't know, but I know that times are about to get tougher up ahead. Vehicles are not being sold as fast as they used to. The pent-up demand is drying up, and they are preventing these vehicles from hitting the market. So my theory is they're trying to hold on to these high MSRPs for for as long as possible. Hold on to the MSRPs where their profit margins are way high compared to where they used to be. And that's why I think that the inventory is being put away on the lockdown for us not to see, but also for the dealers not to see it. They're controlling it at a national level, people. So yeah, this is very frustrating. If you're a Kia customer, I'd be pretty upset. But however, I'd be surprised if they're the only one doing it. Now, we all know that Toyota isn't doing that, but what they're doing is restricting exports to North America, and that's how they're controlling. So all these OEM manufacturers are all trying to control the supply without admitting that demand is dwindling. Ford and GM are shutting down production plants. You don't do that unless demand is dwindling. So yes, demand is dwindling. Prices have nowhere to go but down, in my opinion, or rebates have to go way up. But this is a delaying tactic, in my opinion. Now, my take on it is I'm going to have to speak to some experts about it. I have two insiders I can think of right now that I'm looking to do a video with them in the next few days about this exact subject, about how do you feel about managing a dealership and this is happening to you. So we're going to get the insiders aspect of it, where we're going to ask them the tough questions, and we're going to try to find out what's the end result here. I mean, where are these vehicles going to go when, demand doesn't come back up, which I don't think it will in 2024. Interest rates are still too high. People don't have the money they did a year ago. So what's the end result here? I don't know. Send your theories, put your comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because we're going to come up with some more videos like this. We just took a few weeks off, but we're going to be back at it right now. And yeah, let me know if you guys have any theories on this subject as well. We're all ears, and we're always looking out for you guys, the consumer. Thank you for watching. Until then, watch the videos that are going to come down in the next few days, because we're going to look into this. See you later.